Hey guys, how's it going? It's Dove. Today I'm going to be making a different kind of video than what most of you guys are used to me making, but I am just so passionate about the World of Warcraft community. I just can't sit back and look at all these YouTubers and go like, I can do that. Like, why am I not doing this? So basically here we are. So today I'm going to be talking about the White Main cluster and everything going on with Classic Era World of Warcraft. Not Anniversary or SOD. I'm going to be just talking about Classic Era and what's going on right now. Alright, so let's talk about the elephant in the room, population. That is really the biggest thing we need to talk about firstly today. So how is the White Main cluster going? How is Classic Era going as a whole? All I can say is it's doing absolutely amazing. I've noticed, especially in the auction house, because I live on that thing, has increased by about 10,000 listings. It's kind of insane over the last few weeks. I think as Anniversary and SOD is finally starting to equal out, and people are starting to really feel what they want from Classic. A lot of people do come back, and a lot of new people come check out the game as well. While there's so much attention and media attention and all these like people on YouTube now talking about it, so there are a lot more people coming now. How's the raid scene going? That's another big one. So all I can say is it's doing absolutely great. I see tons of raids going every single day, pretty much everything you could want, except for Nax. The only kicker with Nax is, I mean, it's always sort of been like this with Classic Era. You sort of have to be in a guild to be able to get into Nax. But other than that, like, you just have to find a guild, you raid with them every week, you'll get geared up super quick. People love to help. I've noticed the community's become a lot more friendlier and new player friendly. Which is, I didn't think I'd ever see that, but it's been amazing. What else can we talk about? PvP. How is PvP going? I know there's a lot of PvP anties out there. I love you guys. I know there's a small group of you that are very, very close. I've seen a lot more guilds come up for Classic PvP, which is amazing. I'd love to see that, honestly. So how's it going? I'm gonna stop rambling. So basically it only pops off on the weekends. So usually I would say about like Thursday to like Sunday-ish is for the American side at least, or Friday to Monday for the Oceanic team. There's usually, like I said, on the weekends, you do PvP and you'll always get a match. There's usually between, I would say, 4 to 10 matches going for once at peak, especially when it's AV weekend, Alterac Valley weekend, which definitely pops off the most, which I usually see about 8 to 10 games on average, which is a lot of people logged in at the same time. It has to be 40 v40. So Alliance side as well, population, I almost forgot to mention, is doing absolutely great. I've noticed the population has almost doubled in Stormwind, where everyone like basically AFKs when they're waiting for raids. Horde side, I know Horde side is very, very healthy. It's about equal to the Alliance, maybe a little bit less, but there's definitely a very strong Horde community, probably stronger than the Alliance because it's a little bit smaller. Like the guild scene there is definitely a presence. You definitely see a lot of those Horde running around trying to gank, especially on the weekends. So if you're leveling, please do it through the week after you finish work for the day and not on the weekends. You can do it on the weekends if you love PvP, but you'll have to avoid those very popular spots. Another big one I want to talk about is basically how's the auction house. I mean, I sort of touched on it a little bit at the start, but like I said, the auction house is doing great as well. There's plenty of opportunities to make gold. It's so easy right now. I mean, there's so many ways. Like, I, for one, can tell you a little secret of mine is basically alchemy and cooking. Absolutely killer money makers. So how's the journey going from level 1 to 60 right now? Are there many people leveling? Like, what's going on? So all I can say is there's always people leveling. I see about, on peak, about 30 to 50 people, I would say, in a lot of zones. Usually on the weekends, throughout the week, it's about like 20 to 30 people per zone. I even saw Stormwind go into a second layer recently, which is kind of insane. Population has definitely been picking up. And how is the raiding scene, last of all? I know a lot of you guys mainly just want to play for raiding these days, and that's amazing. I know there is still a ton of levelers and tons of people still playing to get to raids, which is great. I love that. So how does the gearing look? The gearing looks absolutely amazing. There's so many dungeons going for level 60 content. Even when you're leveling, there's always some people doing just about every level bracket worth of dungeons. Usually 2 or 3 groups during main hours, you know, every now and then doing dungeons. But a lot of people just like to level the normal way. Obviously, you are more than welcome to change that. I see a lot more groups coming up here and there, but like I said, for the level 60s that are gearing, like you just hit, let's say level 58 or all the way through to 60, and you're like, wow, I can finally start gearing. All I can say is you're gonna have a great time. There's so many people that want to help you and just guide you in this game now. Like there's so many people that are willing to do quests to help you get geared, or your class quests. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah, so it's just looking great, guys. All I can say is really positive things. Pretty much just keep playing the game. Obviously, there's going to be so many more people coming in the next few months. Definitely looking forward to that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate it. Catch you on the next video, guys. Peace out.